I'm Michael Nimchek, and this is my Mr. President CCR for my media studies class. So, challenging inventions, representation, and our target audience. Um, so a lot of the common conventions are quest or mission, being fast-paced, a deadline and time-sensitive plot, dangerous with the main character constantly in peril, high stakes, dueling hierarchies, and a victim. So I've highlighted in red and beige what I haven't used. So stuff I used a quest to kill the president. I mean, that's a quest. Fast-paced, only in the beginning. It's supposed to be a little more slower at the end. Diverting from most normal action movies. High stakes. Hey, if the hero doesn't succeed, world will probably end from an all-ruling tyrant and dueling hierarchies. A dead ex-military man is in hiding, trying to single-handedly take down the president and stop the tyrannical rule. It's pretty dueling hierarchies. I mean, it's one man versus the president and all his armed forces. Um, Small versus big. Small good versus big evil. A deadline since time sensitive plot. You never know when it's going to happen, so there's no real exact deadline. It's more of a just you never know when the president will act. So it's high stakes but not time sensitive. Dangerous. So for the beginning, yes it is. In the end, yes it is. But throughout the middle, it's a little more slow paced and more on the logistical side of it. So it's not dangerous then. So it gets more dangerous as you go through. So you could say it's dangerous, but in my opinion, it's not in constant peril. Um, and a victim. There's no one victim. All of America is at stake. There's no damsel in distress or anything like that. It's just straight all of America. So my movie has a target audience that is about 13 to 25-year-olds. It has some violence and serious themes. To understand the movie, you have to have some prior knowledge on tyrannical rule and power struggles. How hard it is to do any revolution. And to think that one person in this movie is trying to do it sounds pretty impossible. I also appeal to the audience who have had a power struggle, like an oppressive boss or supervisor, or even a tyrannical ruler, and how you feel hopeless so often because of it. Like there's nothing you can do a lot of the time. So, my movie, I mean, the character goes through a lot of senses of hopelessness. He's never gonna find the president. He's not gonna be able to do this. Um, and we start to get into that in the last 30 seconds of my 2 minutes. Um, but in continuation of the movie, it's kind of how it would follow. My movie also for representation includes the first ever Hispanic president. My friend Diego played the president, and he's Hispanic. Real world application. The real my movie would most likely end up on Paramount. They produce a lot of action adventure movies, so it'd probably end up there. In a streaming service, probably be distributed to movie theaters like some Regals around the country, but not all of them because I think it would be a pretty smaller movie. It would be advertised on a lot of streaming services because that's where it would end up on. Yeah, for sure. It'd probably have a meal at a smaller restaurant to help boost sales and allow people to find out about the movie. I actually have a concept here, the president meal. So in my movie, it shows the cork board, and that's a pretty pivotal plot. So it has the meal with the cork board of other items you have in the meal. Um, it's different from people don't want to see it because it's different because it's a slow-paced, constant struggle rather than fast-paced, kill, 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 kill. It's logistic. It's kill, 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 logistics, and then kill. You know what I mean? There's a separation in between. Different from what most of the movies from this genre are. It's not a lot of action, a lot of thought and logistics behind it. How do my skills develop throughout this project and what did I learn how to do? Filming a movie that felt ever changing. I mean, originally it was supposed to have aliens in it. It didn't. It does not have aliens in it. It was originally about a friend whose friend betrays him and works in a lab and brings aliens to Earth to kill the Earth. Um, Way different from that now. So it's more of a modern action movie rather than sci-fi now. I was really below on time because I was convinced to remove some things on my scenes, which ended up allowing me to change my pivotal plot points to the slow-paced action, to the slow-paced logistic scenes at the end. I definitely learned how to do a lot of different shots and camera positioning on how to conceal some things and show some things. Like how to conceal weapons, show weapons, specifically only show what I want to see what's going on. I have some examples here. That are playing. So how did you integrate technology and software and hardware on this project? So When beginning to write my script to storyboard, I use Google Docs. I wrote my storyboard on paper. ZY Play, my friend, is a dongle which I use, and it kept my camera steady. It was really, really helpful. When I used WeVideo to edit, what I used, we used tempera paint on our actors to make them look a little more electronic. I'm using Google Slides for my CCR, and most of the filming was done on iPhone 16, uploaded to Docs and WeVideo. This is being done on a Mac through Zoom, actually. So that is actually about it for my CCR.